Great. Jan, I guess that was on purpose to put me between two of our portfolio companies, but I tried to perform. My name is Metin Zerman, representing the Smart Energy Innovation Fund, which is the corporate venture capital fund of Energie 360. Energie 360 is a utility based out of Zurich, and I would like to use the word that we heard yesterday. I think it was from Inman Capital, where they used, "Why are we doing this?" I would like use that data compiled by CB Insights. Last year, it was a record year within the renewable energy sector. $36 billion went into companies within that space. And interestingly, half of it was energy storage. So why I'm showing you this, we have lots of discussions within our portfolio companies with investors. Do we see a dip in the next couple of years? Maybe yes, I don't know. But we believe that the trend will not stop. It cannot stop. And the single most important message I would like to share with you here, we are here to invest, so we won't stop. That's the single most important message I have here. The next slide, which is something that I always show, but I don't want to bore you out. You know all these 3 Ds, decarbonization, digitization, and decentralization. These are the major trends that also forces us to do something. But we believe working together with startups, we can solve these problems. I don't like the word problem, I would rather say opportunity. So this is the second most important message here. We see opportunities here. Then the fund was founded in 2015, initially with 20 million Swiss francs. Last year, the board decided to increase that to 40 million. Thanks again for that. To fulfill all these goals. And we see, the investment team is here in the room, we see ourselves as a bridge between Energie 360 and the startups. Yes, we are a strategic investor. Yes, we want at the end a financial return, but we want to be a bridge between the startup ecosystem and Energie 360. How do we do that? I don't want to get too much into detail here, but we implemented the corporate venture capital fund within an open innovation ecosystem. But the corporate venture capital fund is just one part of the story. So there are more. Here you can see the historical view of what happened in the last couple of years. As mentioned before, it started in 2015. And we do roughly 2 to 3 investments each year. So recently, 2 new investments, ChargeX and Ubic. And a news that I didn't share last time when I was on stage, this was in September, we did our first exit. And this is the holy grail of every VC, especially CVC, to become a profit center rather than being a cost center. So this was a really great story, great company. Kudos and thank you for what we have seen and experienced for the team. Great story. Here's another view. The message here, I don't want to get through all these companies in detail. 2 of them or 3 of them are here in the room. The message here is we invested half of the capital already, so we have still capital to deploy. The investment criteria, I mentioned before, we are a strategic investor doing direct investments. As an entry, deal by deal, we decide whether to do a convertible or not. We don't do fund-in-fund investments. We are fine with being a co-investor, but usually we are the lead investor in the first round of the startups when they are usually coming out of the university. We see ourselves as an active investor, so we usually have a board in the seat in the company. And in terms of technology, we're technology agnostic. So what do I mean by that? We opened the funnel like that. You know, we don't know what's happening in the next 10 to 15, 20 years, so we decided to open that funnel. Of course, it's based on certain sectors and certain criteria, but at the end it's open as long as it's, you know, within the renewable energy sector. Ticket sizes, so for each company we allocate 3 million Swiss francs total, invest in early stage companies, 9 portfolio and geographically wise DACH region, but also fine with doing investments in Europe. Having said that, this is just a small view on the topics. Just concentrate or focus on the big bubbles. The rest is just some examples. And that's it. I'm on time. Thank you very much for listening. My colleagues Lars and Christoph are also here. Maybe you can raise your hands. Both Mr. Cool and Mr. Sweating. So thank you very much.